It was in May last year that Donald Trump told dazzled supporters at a campaign rally that under his leadership they were going to win so much that they were going to get tired of winning. He'll say, please, please Mr. President, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. US President Donald Trump has recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital despite intense Arab, Muslim and European opposition to a move that would upend decades of US policy and risk potentially violent protests. At least 2 people are killed in clashes with Israeli troops, as thousands of Palestinians demonstrate against US President Donald Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital. In apparent family feud, a Shinto priestess is killed on the grounds of a famous Tokyo shrine by a man wielding a traditional Japanese sword who then killed another woman before taking his own life. Officials have reported the first death in wildfires ravaging parts of Southern California. They say the body of a woman was found burned next to her overturned car. US President Donald Trump voices support for Roy Moore, the Alabama Republican Senate candidate dogged by accusations of sexual misconduct, during a rally that foreshadowed themes for next year's midterm elections. Germany's Social Democrats will start talks next week with Chancellor Angela Merkel's Conservatives on forming a governing coalition, a move that could end a political impasse in Europe's largest economy. China has a plan to create 1,000 specialty towns by 2020, but that could mean a massive amount of debt for Beijing and a growing number of white elephant projects. Fires are continuing to burn in Southern California, where officials are expecting the long fight against the blaze to last throughout the weekend. US President Donald Trump has recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital despite intense Arab, Muslim and European opposition to a move that would upend decades of US policy and risk potentially violent protests. Almost a year into his presidency, though, Republican donors and parts of Trump's loyal base were beginning to notice that there has not been quite that much winning. The economy is humming along nicely, in exactly the same trajectory it was before the election, but Trump's Republican Party had failed to pass a single significant piece of legislation. It had failed even to hold together the votes to repeal Obamacare, having voted to do so 70 times while Barack Obama was in office. On Tuesday, Rex Tillerson, the Secretary of State in whom Trump has so publicly lost faith, lamented to American diplomats in Brussels that we don't have any wins on the board yet. At times this year, the Trump administration has resembled an enormous machine with a key component missing, creating noise and heat and smoke all to little practical end. But this week,